Good morning and greetings from sunny Shenzhen. I'm feeling great today. Good to be here with you guys today. I'm feeling strong, well rested, positive in the mind. It's an exciting day to be alive. Yeah, it's all about positivity and changing ideas, old scripts in the head, thought stopping, all kinds of techniques we can use to affect change and to stay in the present moment, happy and relatively content one day at a time right now using the program and other tools. So I'm going to go ahead and put that reading on your screen. It is August 23rd, where I am in sunny Shenzhen, Guangdong Province, China. And let's go ahead and get that on the screen for you. August 23rd, grief as freedom. Experienced ACA members speak of grief with a sense of serenity rather than with sorrow or resentment. That's Big Red Book, page 200. When listening to ACA's share it meetings, newcomers may at first only hear the recounting of the childhood events and their effects. If they keep coming back, they may experience an extraordinary transformation. Over time, newcomers may realize that what they are hearing isn't just a recounting of a story, it's an opportunity to be heard. In alcoholic and dysfunctional homes, none of us was allowed to tell our story. We did not feel that we could trust our families to listen to us because our feelings were minimized or dismissed. With experience, the newcomer may hear our shares as a courageous, insightful, and inspired reclaiming of our lives. When the experienced member shares, the sense of serenity doesn't stem from the story. The serenity is in realizing, most often for the first time, that the meeting allows us to talk, trust, and feel. No longer imprisoned, what is being witnessed is a grieving process that frees a lost soul. Here's the affirmation. On this day, as I begin to free my soul from the prison of my childhood, I would be present for my fellow ACAs as they do the same. Copyright 2013 by Adult Children of Alcoholics and Dysfunctional Families, World Service Organization. It's a great reading. Being repressed, don't talk, don't trust, don't feel. That paradigm is being shifted today if I'm in the right company and I'm in a safe place to do so. Those are crucial. When I was a kid, and if I expressed anything that I found negative about the situation I was in, I was unable to do that, or I was shamed for it, belittled, shamed, criticized, punished. I was punished for expressing my real feelings. I remember I was 17. I wrote a journal entry about my disdain for how the family was operating in a certain situation. I was only 17. I had every right to record that event and express it how I saw or how I perceived it. But I hid the note, the journal entry, in the Bible, where I thought my mother wouldn't look. She dug around, pried, got nosy, invasive, and found that note. And because the note was a little scathing of the family, she punished me for it. I had every right to express how I felt. She could have talked to me about it instead of making me feel bad, lowly, defective, faulty, and shaming me for it. She didn't do that. In fact, she did the opposite. She punished me for it. And I think that was about the time that I got banished to the basement and punished. That was my punishment for speaking my mind. So I learned don't speak your mind because nobody wants to hear it and they're going to punish you for it. So I learned that at that age. And then that just made me full of contempt and rage and all kinds of stuff. And I've carried that over some. So it was unfair, but it happened. And now I use outreach calls. I use this channel. I use meetings. I use small talk with some fellow travelers and stuff. Those are the ways I express my real feelings and I state how I truly feel about something, my perspective or my thoughts. I will warn you a little bit of a caveat here. Be careful about doing this possibly with a partner or with someone who may watch your channel or something, because if they're not in a place where they understand what's going on and why you're doing what you're doing, and just being raw, and it's there as a channel for you. It's there as a sounding piece, or a mouthpiece, or a sounding board for yourself, for your own recovery and healing. They're going to find that offensive, and you do need to be careful what you say, because you might owe an amends in doing so, and you don't want to hurt other people. So be careful on how you do this. I've encountered that. Be careful how you do this. It's great to come out with your true feelings and express what you're really feeling, your hurts, your grief, your loss. That's what we're talking about here, is embracing the grief. So you can use the channel, YouTube, whatever you do, journaling, however you want to do that. I suggest journaling, you know, instead of a channel like this that may hurt others. You don't want to do that. So be careful how you go about expressing your grief and expressing your loss. There are many different ways to do it. So find one that suits you, that you feel comfortable and safe doing, and that you won't hurt others doing. So these are lessons I've learned in processing my grief and sharing it with the world. It's really a great place to a great time, really, to be in recovery. We have so many tools available. We've got therapy, which I've just restarted and I feel awesome about. We've got personal therapy, you know, counseling, whatever. We've got outreach calls, the program, 12-step programs, meetings, higher power connection with an HP, God of my own misunderstanding, right? Smiling at others, having a peace in your heart, you know, peace in your heart, smile in your face, smile in your face, peace in your heart. Going around and giving back to people, service work, being kind and loving, patient, and all those things. And some CBT, some thought stopping, some positive thought stopping the negative stuff, changing scripts in the head. There's all kinds of things. You got CBT, you got nonviolent communication, you've got IFS therapy, tons of things we can look at. But do it in a safe environment. Do it where you feel like you're not going to be shamed, punished, judged for, you know, if somebody finds out what you've said. Be careful there, and you know, make your amends if needed, and you know, do what you got to do. But I encourage you to express yourself, because what we're doing here by actually expressing ourselves in a meeting or with a channel like this, or an outreach call, or with a sponsor, is we're breaking the don't talk, don't trust, don't feel rule. And some people, they don't understand what we're doing when we express these things. And that's okay. Sometimes they need to learn as well. Don't talk, don't trust, don't feel is the rule, and that paradigm is shifting, as I said, for me today, because I'm breaking that rule in all areas of my life. So, yeah, and not everybody's going to be on board with this. So, you know, just do the best you can. And that's what this is about. Grief also is peeling back the layers, seeing the grief as a gift, as opposed to a source of resentment or fear or whatever. Seeing it as the gift it is. And we're going to discover that the more grief that gets peeled back and exposed, the more chance we have to heal from it. If it sits there under the surface, it can't be exposed to sunlight and air and all the healing stuff that we need to recover from this grief. So the fact that we're even feeling again is a miracle, and we're breaking the rule. Don't feel. I encourage you to continue to feel, express things how you see them, what your true feelings are about something, and don't be afraid to do so. So that's about all I have today. It's really hot. I'm sweating, as you can see, just from sitting in the sun and recording this video. But yeah, let's see how things go with work. I'm nearing completion of this possible position that's going to put me in a pretty good financial situation. And I'm pretty happy about that. And we've got some other things changing, evolving. I'm growing, and things are improving. So it's a great day. And I encourage you to stay positive today. Don't let the critic win. You know, talk that critic down however you need to, and just stay positive. Keep a smile on your face, peace in your heart. Till next time, all the best. Also, I wanted to make sure I officially apologize and make amends right here for harming my girlfriend with the comments I've made on the other video. It was wrong, and I'm very sorry. And I hope that you can forgive me for that, and let me know how I can make it right. So that's very important. And I truly am sorry for the comments.